Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture video. This is a directory structure. Directory structure is in the file concept. We have the important uh, concept is a directory structure. In the directory structure, how the directory structure used for the file system, file concepts. So directly in this picture we can able to see the collection of nodes containing information about the all files. That is a directory. Is different nodes containing the information about the various files available in the particular storage. So directly we have the files F1, F2, F3, F4, F5 up to n number of files. We having these kind of files directory structure. So this is the typical system file system organization. Partition A, partition B, and files directory disk 1. Then partition C, we have the files disk 2 and disk 3. So directory files will have the these kind of process. So partition A, B, C will having the directory followed with disk 1 and disk 2, disk 3 we having this kind of file system. In this file system the partition will be varied from disk to disk. So different partition. In this picture we can able to see the files with the directory partition A and partition B in the disk 1. So this is a typical file system organization. We can able to see in the directory structure. So information in a device directory will be a name, type, address, and current length, maximum length, data last accessed for archival, data last updated for dump, owner ID, then protection information. So information in a device will be a directory 1, name, type, address, current length, maximum length, date last accessed, then date last updated for archival, for dump, then owner ID who pays. Then protection information will be discussed in the later slides. So information device directory will be these kind of information available in the device directory. Then we can look at the different kinds of operations performed on the directory. Generally we can perform search a file, we can create the file, delete the file, list a directory and rename a file, then traverse the file system. So efficiency, we have the naming and grouping things. So we having the grouping, logical and other things of properties, example all Java programs and all games. So locating a file quickly, then convenient to users. The two users can have the same name for different files. The same file can have the several different names. So this is efficiency and naming and grouping things we having. And then followed with single level directory. It's a directory we have files, a naming problem and grouping problem. Single level directory we have cat, boo, a, test and data, and mail, context, x records. And these files will be processed here. The naming problem and grouping problem here. So single level directory. The two level directory will be a separate directory for each user. So user 1, user 2, user 4, master file directory will be a patch name, can have the same file name for different user, and efficient searching and no group capability. So these things we are discussing the directory structure. Two level directory structure we have the separate. For example, have the user file directory and master file directory. From the master file directory different users will accessing, and the user file particular content of files will be splitted. So path name can have the same file name for different user. Efficient searching, no grouping capability. In the free tree structured directories will be available. Tree structured can have this in this picture. So efficient searching, grouping capability, counting directory and example. Then acyclic graph directories will have shared subdirectories and files. So root and other things, list and other values. So acyclic graph directories, two different names if having this kind of process. So general graph directory will be a main processing here. Then file system mounting. File system must be mounted before it can be accessed. An unmounted file system mounted at a mount point. Then existing and unmounted partition. Then existing will have these kind of users and things. then unmounted partition also having in this point. Then file sharing of files on multi-user is desirable. Sharing may be done through a production scheme and distribution system. Files may be shared across a network. Network file system is a common distributed file sharing method. So file sharing of files multi-user system is desirable. Sharing may be done through in this process. Then production, we are talking about the production. How the files will be protected from the unwanted users or unwanted safety measures. We are protecting our file system. So these are the things we are discussed in the file system. I hope you all learned a few things about the file system and other concepts in this video. Thanks for watching.